message that I would like to put out is a political appeal, really, saying that more than ever, we need each other. We need everyone to be mobilized. We live in an evolving world, and we in a very interconnected world. And I think that the digital revolution means that today the media and social networks can bring regimes down. So why not bring down this ideology or support this ideology that we can win the fight, we can transform our societies and live as citizens. Under the pressure of their citizens, states can evolve. Well, what I would say is that the actions and initiatives on the climate hit are a major opportunity for Africa. It's a big opportunity for Europe as well through Africa. And I'd also say that in order to succeed, the real protagonists and players in the field need to be involved in the implementation of the initiatives, and we've recognized that the local level is the best level for success in implementing any of these initiatives. So for the European Commission and all of our partners, I would say, please, could women be more and more involved at local level? You may know that Southeast Morocco is very vulnerable to climate change. And there's also the role of young people. How, for example, according to the 2016 World Bank report, 59% of young people in Morocco want to leave Morocco and not return. How can you talk about climate actions if that's happening? So there can be no development without integration of young people. Sustainable development, of course, there is not purely environmental. You've got the social aspect as well, and the young people are going to need to be involved and included so that we can arrive at this kind of sustainable development that we want.
Ocean acidification is a direct consequence of carbon emissions and climate change, and it kills species. Reef bleaching is also a direct consequence of climate change. These things are not just aesthetic problems. These things directly affect people's livelihoods. Hundreds of millions of people are dependent on these sorts of fisheries activities. And what's the link to cities? The link to cities is that if these are driven out, where are these people going to go? What are they going to do? What's going to happen to them?
I want to thank Europe for having been one of our greatest partners in the overall development of our work. But I realize that when we talk about this, oftentimes it starts off with financing. I think we need to broaden that and begin off with knowledge, expertise, policy reviews, and asking ourselves, what is it that went right that made urbanization useful, and what is it that went wrong that we don't have to repeat it? I hope that we can utilize the power of well-planned and managed urbanization to address the challenges that we talk about and truly give those that are most affected, our big change agents, especially the youth and women, to get us to where we want to go. Thank you.